Hi everyone, this is Teacher Ethel, and today I'll be sharing to you a sample cover letter for a self-funded UK tourist visa application. If you're planning to move to the United Kingdom on a self-funded visa, whether for study, tourism, business, or just to explore your options, one of the most important documents you'll need is a well-crafted cover letter. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to write a strong UK self-funded cover letter that clearly explains your purpose, funding sources, and how you meet the visa requirements. We'll go over the structure, tone, and key contents that UK visa officers are looking for, and I'll even share some helpful tips to make your letter stand out. So grab a pen, take some notes, and let's get started. The cover letter starts with the sender's address, the complete address of the applicant, email address, and contact number. It's followed by the date following this format: the day, month, and the year, followed by the recipient's address. This cover letter must be addressed to the Honorable Consul of the British Embassy. And don't forget to write the address of the embassy. Followed by the subject line, which is application for UK tourist visa. Followed by the salutation, which is dear sir or madam. Then the body of the letter will start by introducing yourself as an applicant. I am, followed by your name, followed by your age and gender, and then your citizenship, followed by your address. And then you describe your employment. For example, you can say, I am currently employed as an, and then followed by your position or designation, at, then the name of your company or workplace, in, followed by the address of your employer or company. Then the next sentence will cite the duration of your trip. I am writing to apply for a UK tourist visa to visit the United Kingdom from April 1 to April 10, 2026. Then the second paragraph will discuss the purpose of your trip. You may say, the purpose of this trip is tourism. I am eager to visit United Kingdom with, then you state your companions, let's say your sister. So, I am eager to visit United Kingdom with my sister, then write the name of your sister, to explore its renowned historical sites, museums, and architectural landmarks, as well as experience the culture, cuisine, and lifestyle of the region. Next paragraph would discuss the brief background of your family. So you may say, allow me to share a brief background about my family. My father, write the name of your father, is A, write the profession of your father, at the workplace of your father. Same is true with your mother. The name of your mother, her profession, and the employer or the workplace of your mother, and the address. Then you discuss the background of your siblings. You can say, for example, the older brother, then write the name of your brother, is a businessman. My sister, on the other hand, then write the name of your sister, is a physician. Okay. While my younger brother is a specialist, IT specialist. Okay. Then the next paragraph, you will be sharing about your travel history. Let's say, my family and I have previously traveled to Japan in 2019, which demonstrates my adherence to visa regulations and travel policies. Then you follow it with the following sentence. Additionally, I have received approval for a vacation from my employer for the entire duration of this trip. So this particular information or sentence should be supported by your authority to travel or your approved application for leave. Make sure that all the details in your cover letter coincides with your documents and with your online application. Next, next paragraph, you have to state whether your travel is self-funded or sponsored. And you have to state the total estimated expenses for your entire travel. You may say, my trip to the UK is fully self-funded, and I have sufficient financial resources to cover all expenses. The estimate cost for our UK trip, which includes the travel expenses of my sister, then the name of your sister, is 300,000 pesos. So if you will be sponsoring your companion, like your sister, on the other hand, you have to mention it also in the cover letter. Then you have to explain well your financial means so that you can establish that your funds are legitimate, well-documented, and transparent. For example, you would say, I would like to provide a detailed explanation of my financial situation in support of my UK visa application. Below is an overview of my financial stability and sources of income. I am a, and then write your position or your profession, and my primary source of income comes from my salary and benefits. So you have to be very clear of your primary source and other sources of income. You may also state your other sources of income in this way. I have multiple sources of financial support, including savings and passive income from various investments in financial institutions. Then you can further discuss it in detail. My financial stability is reflected in the following. 1. Salary and professional income. My salary and benefits are deposited into the name of your bank and account. You may discuss this further to explain further your benefits. It's important that this particular section is well reflected in your bank certificates and bank statements. Number 2, savings and investment dividends. You may state, I have substantial savings accumulated over the years in my and the name of your bank, which include funds from the name of your investments. And then, if you have deposited for the last 6 months a significant amount on your bank account, you have to explain it here in your cover letter. You may say, recently, I made a significant deposit into the name of your bank account, after withdrawing savings and dividends from the name of your investment. For example, MP2 account. Pag-ibig MP2. These savings were accumulated over nearly number of years, thus explaining the big amount. Attached with this letter are the bank certificates, bank statements, certified true copy of check, and certified true copy of deposit slip showing the deposit made to my account. Okay. So, it's important that you have to establish the legitimacy and transparency of your accounts. You have to justify that your funds came from legitimate sources. So you have to emphasize that you have a stable financial record and sufficient funds to support your trip to the UK. You can emphasize, my financial sources are legitimate, well documented, and transparent. I have attached the necessary bank statements and supporting documents for verification. Enclosed with this application are all required supporting documents, including proof of financial capacity, travel itinerary, hotel reservations, and my approved vacation leave. I kindly request a multiple entry visa with a longer validity period for flexibility in my travel plans. So, in this particular paragraph, you are not only introducing the documents attached to support your claims, but you also mention how many times would you like to enter the UK? Do you aim for a single entry or multiple entries? So you have to specify it. And then you can follow it with the sentence. Should you have any questions or require further clarification, please do not hesitate to contact me at your convenience. This is a very important sentence because you are giving them the chance to ask you or to interview you in case there are questions or there are things that needs to be clarified of with regard to your application. And lastly, don't forget to thank the visa officers, for considering your application. And then you end it with the sentence, I look forward to your favorable response. And then you end it with a complimentary clause. You can say complimentary clause stating respectfully yours or truly yours. And then you end it with your signature above your complete name, followed by your passport number. So that ends our video for today about cover letter for your self-funded UK tourist visa application. Thank you for watching and hope this video helps. Good luck with your UK visa application and see you in my next videos.